Hey Pisces, Amber here, Persephone Jenny Tarot. Hope you are very well. This is your love reading for December 2019. Pisces, this is for you if you have your Sun, Moon, Venus, Ascendant or Descendant in Pisces. If your Descendant is Pisces, that would make your rising a Virgo. So if you're a Virgo rising, you'll find that this Pisces reading may give you a lot of insight into what's happening in your relationships, as Pisces rules your 7th house of relationships. So that being said, I'll go ahead and get started. So I've changed the format for those of you that are returning. We've got the middle row here that is signifying your partner's experience of love and relationships with you in November. We've then got your energy at the bottom and then some more advice for you generally with regards to this relationship. So we have got your card appearing at the base of the deck, which is always good to see. Your energy coming through the reading, Devil card, and 3 major arcanas: the Lust card, the Devil card, and the High Priestess. And I broke a nail. I broke a nail. I always break my nails. But yeah. So. Okay, so we're starting out with the 3 of Swords for your lover friend, your guy, whoever, or your girl. The 3 of Swords here shows that a harsh truth has been accepted by your partner. Sadness, regret, loss, separation, horrible arguments possibly as well. But ultimately, the 3 of Swords talks about possibly a devastating truth, or when you realize that you just have to take that L, or you realize that you just, yeah, I really messed up there. Like it's that kind of truth. And it's also a truth of, okay, well, I know they really don't like me. I know that they're really not interested. I have to accept that and move on, even though your hopes, or this person's hopes, may have really been up there and really hoped that they would have got more of what they wanted or expected from the situation. So you could very well be very much validated in letting this person go, or causing this separation, or giving this person a harsh truth. Maybe they weren't living up to your expectations, and maybe their motives and their reasons for wanting to leave you may not have been to your standards. So, but as far as they're concerned, they're disappointed about how things went, and they actually are taking an L. Like totally, they really are feeling like they lost out, they missed out, they haven't got what they wanted. And it's a harsh truth that they can't argue against. Now, it's just a truth they have to deal with and have to accept. Now, they then have the 9 of Coins, and this would tell me that they are trying to just enjoy life on their own. They're trying to appreciate the time they have to themselves, and they're focusing on their work. So they may be using work as a distraction. They may be trying to fall in, trying to use work to distract them from the love that's missing in their life. So yeah, they could just be, they may have lots of friends, they're kind of, with the 9 of Coins, it's like they're trying to look at the cup being half full, but at the same time they know that they're still very not satisfied. Like the kind of love you get from a friendship is beautiful, yes, but it's not the kind of love that you would get in a relationship. It's not the kind of love that you get from your mother or your family member, your children, whoever. Is a beautiful thing, and not, you can never put a price on it, but the love from a partner is very distinctly different and satisfies a very different need, and so therefore can still leave a person with the 9 of Coins feeling quite empty, even though they have everything around them, or have everything else that they could have wished for in their life. So this person may be very blessed in a lot of ways. They could have a lot of good things going for them, but still the emptiness is there, that they don't have a romantic partner. They don't have that love. And that's the truth that they cannot deny. And even their friends may say to them, like, why are you here? You should be trying to get with the Pisces. Like, why are you trying to ignore your feelings? Or why are you not fighting for this? Or why are you not, you can't use us as a substitute. They may even see that in this person. This person is not accepting that, or not really, not accepting, but trying to fill a void that can't really be filled other than by what fits that hole. So it's like trying to put a square into a round peg. It's like it's not going to fit. So they're kind of having to deal with that at the moment. And with the Ten of Wands here, it's like it's no fun. The joy of life has been kind of all the work that maybe they feel that they've put into a situation. All the hopes and dreams they had for this to be something has been drained out of the situation, and they're now fatigued. And it's also a case of all the fun basically being taken out of their life. Okay, I know I sound very dramatic, but that's really what I'm guessing from this line, that a lot of the fun has been drained out, and now all they have to look forward to every day is their work. This is about work and doing what you need to do to get to where you're trying to get to. And it's that work. It's a Saturn card. They're having to be pretty tough and just tough it out, I think, at the moment. They are feeling burdened by this separation that you have. And with the Emperor card here, I feel that this person may also be stubborn. But again, focusing on work. Like I said, I think this person is quite blessed when it comes to like their career or, their life generally. They don't really want for much. But there is that one thing missing, which is a true romantic loving partner. So I feel that they are trying to make the best of the situation. They're just hanging on in there. They're just working hard still. It's an uphill struggle. They're not enjoying this particular month. Okay, so it could be a fire sign, could be a Sag you're dealing with. You've got Virgo energy and we've got Libra. So could also even be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. Or maybe this person's like a business owner. Could also be the father of your children, the Emperor. Your ex-husband, possibly your current husband. Maybe you're having an argument and you've stopped, showing all this affection and stuff, and you've made them maybe feel what it's like to not have the benefit of your comfort and love around if they're not going to, I guess, meet you wherever you want them to meet you at. So yeah, the Emperor card here would suggest that, yeah, this person's quite stubborn, quite proud, but they know their worth. It's an unhappy time for them, but they know their worth, and they're just at this time, they know that it's just not a very comfortable time, I see this Emperor also looking back on the situation, looking back maybe on their lives, on the choices that they've made, on who they are. So I think it's actually kind of made them a better person, whatever has happened. It's made them maybe really realize what they are missing in their lives, and what they do. They now maybe see love and relationships as a lot more valuable than they used to, possibly, but they are kind of looking back over their life to see what's happened. So I do see this person kind of having a bit of a breakthrough as well, where they gain some sort of confidence, and they actually probably do all this work that they do put into their work actually does pay off. They actually do get better at whatever they're doing and become more stable and secure in their career, maybe get a promotion or something like that, because the Emperor card is quite a good card to get when it's related to work. So yeah, we see you here with the Prince of Cups, the Prince of Wands, the Strength card, and the Death card. So the Prince of Cups is someone who's out there looking for love. The Prince of Wands is also someone who's out there looking for fun. So and excitement, following their heart. What is stuck in my throat? Yeah, someone who's looking for, I think for you with the Prince of Cups, like you are looking for love. You want to know what love is. You want to put love to the test. You're kind of putting yourself out there, and you want to explore love, experience love. You may be feeling quite romantic at this time. And you also got another Wands card here, the Nine of Wands, which is only one step down from the Ten of Wands. I feel that this is not the easiest time for either of you, you know. Um, but you are trying to be as resilient, as strong as you can in your singleness. I'm getting very much a single energy here, like there has been a breakup. Okay. But it's quite possible that there has just been maybe a harsh truth that has been, that your partner has realized. And it could be that, like I said, maybe there's just been an argument and you're really focused on love and following your heart and doing what brings you joy. And this person is realizing that, hang on, I'm so focused on work and all the other things in my life, but are they really fun? Are they really fulfilling? Realizing what exactly they're missing out on and being very honest with themselves and realizing that the actions that they've been taking and the priorities that they've made in their life have actually not brought them fulfillment. It may have boosted their ego, it may have given them status, it may have given them power and money, and a certain amount of security, but has it really answered their heart's call? Has it really done that? And I think they're realizing that that's actually what is missing. And I think that you are in the energy of being very optimistic about moving forward into a phase of, or an energy of love and following your heart and, um, taking life in your own hands and really, really playing with it and really being brave and getting out of a rut. Like you, with the Prince of Wands here and the Prince of Cups, this is about change and movement forward, getting out of a rut and exploring new territory, being brave, and doing the new thing, um, expanding yourself, stretching yourself, putting your ideas and loves and needs and wants, putting them all to the test, throwing them out there into the world and really experiencing life. That's what the the princes say to me. It's about really getting involved in life and love. And I feel that maybe there's been a bit of dormancy in that area with regards to this relationship. And like I said, it could be that you broke up and it could be that you're just in a long-term relationship, it's kind of getting out of a rut. And I think your partner's finally starting to see that in order to maybe be a whole person, which the Emperor is, he's very whole, in and of himself. Um, he's starting to realize, like I said, there's like a maturity. He's gaining insight into the value, the value of love, the value of this maybe woman in his life or maybe man in his life, but the romantic aspect, that loving connection actually is a need that he does have. And I think he's recognizing that now. And for you with the Death card here, talks about transformation, providing a fertile ground for something else to grow by laying something else to rest. So you really are in this energy of change and you're letting go of the past in some way, or the way that you've done things in the past. You're like, okay, I've done that, been there, got the t-shirt. I don't need that anymore. I need to now evolve. I need to stretch myself. I need to become something new. I need to shed some skin. I need to plant new seeds. Like it's like this fertile energy in the Death card as well. And I feel that's what you're going to be doing. You're going through a transformation where you are allowing change to happen from within yourself and birthing a whole new kind of you, in a sense, and really kind of getting yourself out of this rut. But there's something new growing here, and you're really putting an end to an old cycle. you're doing some pruning as well to allow yourself to grow even taller and wider. So you're in a very expansive energy, almost an infinite expansion with the Death card. You don't have any limits on yourself. And I think with the Nine of Wands here, you're actually being very strong and standing in your truth. With Sagittarius being very much about truth, philosophy, you may have a higher understanding now as well of things. You may see things from a higher, more philosophical perspective as well, and feel more enlightened in some way. And I think as a single person, this card does strike me as a single person always, someone who's actually deliberately keeping the riffraff at bay. You know, you fully know in a way like your value and how hard you fought to be who you are and where you are right now. And it's going to take someone pretty special, like really special, for you to even give them an inch of a chance. And that's not in like a bad way. Like I'm sure that with these two cards here, you'll be very social, you'll be very loving, you'll be very kind to everyone that you meet. But in terms of actually committing to someone and having a real relationship, like you would want a real relationship. You'd want one that is real, you know, that that is mature, that's wise, where the two of you have, you know, are both mature people, mature emotionally. You've done the work on each other, on yourselves, and you're now coming into this, you know, new relationship, hopefully in the near future for you. That's how it would be. Like you'd both be kind of coming into the relationship with, you know, reasonable expectations, kindness, compassion for each other, and also again taking it slow. I think if something happens, you will be taking it slowly, even though you're putting yourself out there and having fun. You know, you may let them in the door, but then there's like 10 other doors they need to get through, and they think they've got through the first door. They're like, yeah, okay, great, I've got with the Pisces, but actually there's like 10 other doors they need to get through. So it still will be a slow process. You might let them through the first one, but you know, they'll need to prove their worth. So we've then got the Seven of Cups, the Eon card. Yes, this is talking about change again. This is a whole new era for you. And you are making decisions in love. I think you're deciding to love yourself. You're deciding to put yourself first. I think you have maybe made a tough decision maybe around this person, to maybe leave them, or to kind of give them a bit of an ultimatum maybe as well with the Lovers card. Like, you know, what is it going to be? You might have said to them like, are you going to see the value of our relationship, or are you going to keep focusing on work, you know, or money or whatever it is that's distracting them? I feel this person is very different to you as well, though, especially with the Chariot card here. It will take, if you are going to decide to work on this, it will take a lot of time, I think, and effort to really make those compromises with each other. It's important, I think, for you with the Nine of Wands here, not to back down from your standpoints and your beliefs. But at the same time, there may be family to think about, you know, and the home. And this person may really enjoy and love their other things in their life they've put a lot of work into, like their career, friends, etc. So it's about finding that balance in order for you to move forward. I feel like if you can't find that balance to move forward, then there may not be any movement forward with this relationship, but you will just go on to gain victory on your own here. And I really feel like you're not giving up on yourself. That's what I'm getting here. But I think ideally, I have a feeling that you would want it to be with this person, that you wouldn't really want to go it alone if you didn't have to. But, you know, at the same time, you're not going to be unhappy in the relationship. You'd rather be unhappy out of it. That's what I'm kind of getting as well, that you may see that, because I think you're itching for change here with the Death card. You're like ready. You can no longer kind of stay like, it's like, can you imagine a snake in its old skin? Like, it couldn't stay in that old skin for very long. It would have to shed it because it would feel icky. It would feel uncomfortable. So it's that kind of energy that's here. And with the Seven of Cups, it does say that there are a lot of choices. Now, it could be that it was actually it could actually be what started this whole thing, is that there were other people that maybe expressed an interest towards you, that made you realize exactly maybe what you're missing out on, and maybe how romantic they were towards you and how sweet they were. That could have also caused some confusion maybe for you, that then got you thinking. It could have been that. However, we are seeing here that you do have lots of choices here, and the possibilities really are endless here. And yeah, this could all happen maybe in November time as well, in Scorpio season, when Venus was going through, I think, Scorpio in early November, October. But there is a renewal, maybe a rebirth in this connection, or just a rebirth for you, and you may decide to go it on your own. Because I'm seeing a few cards here of people, but this kind of independent energy. So yeah, and the Eight of Wands here is your overall outcome, is this swift, positive movement forward to this brand new beginning that I think you're creating for yourself. That's very, very positive, very optimistic. Sagittarius season. The sun will be in Sagittarius. I don't know how many signs away that is from you. I think that's 2 signs away. So, okay, so the sun's actually going to be squaring your sun, but that again talks about change. That, a square will make you want to move. And I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to get the sun maybe squaring your own natal sun as it goes through Sagittarius, and it makes you want to move. It makes you want to even maybe create a conflict, create a change. You're going to be itching for a change to happen, an adjustment. You're going to want a compromise. There's going to be a struggle of 2 different maybe ideas, wants, needs, and paths, and destinies even. So this really will be an important and pivotal time of decision this month that will affect possibly your destiny. It will be kind of a fork in the road moment. As you move forward through this door, there'll be no kind of turning back. It'll be, you're kind of setting your destiny in place. But I feel that it's a good thing. Really do feel like it's a good thing, especially with the Eight of Wands that we're ending on. And the Death card here, it's like it's time for change. It's time for that renewal, and especially the Judgment card as well. It's time for you to take action towards this new renewal, whether that be with this person, if they get it, or maybe you may decide that you're going to make a decision to really follow your heart and get out of this rut that maybe you feel that you're in, because you've made love a priority, And then we've got the High Priestess, which is your card at the base of the deck. So yeah, it's good to see your energy come through. And it says here that you are to follow your intuition, and that you know what you need to do, and that this reading may very well just be confirmation, And then we've got the Lust card here, a lust for life maybe, possibly. It's also reminding you to keep your virtues about you as well. So do everything with style and grace, basically. No knee-jerk reactions or impulsiveness wouldn't be good for you, really. And then we've got the Devil card as well, which again talks about asking you to think about virtues. And this can also talk about, remember, this is a reminder that if you feel like you're stuck in a situation, that you're not, that you may only think you are. Okay, and you may very well have been keeping yourself in a situation because you're comfortable, and it could also be indicating you're dealing with either a Leo or a Capricorn as well, that has the kind of energy where they're kind of fixed or stuck in a way of doing things, or maybe like to be in control, And the Emperor can also be a bit of a control freak, especially with the Death card underneath it, and also the Chariot card. We are looking at someone who I think has that energy of wanting to be in control and dominance a lot of the time. And maybe he's too proud to admit that, you know, yeah, maybe I do need to compromise here with my Pisces. But yeah, there is some stubbornness here I picked up as well. So yeah, it could be that you just need to be reminded that you're never stuck where you are, that you always have the freedom to make your life what you want it and to move forward. I keep getting this card, orphaned. This spirit trying to tell me something. I need to get on the phone to my partner before I become orphaned. So, all right, Pisces. So we've got to see. Yes, this is a Pisces card for me. Being very much about the sea. And the 7, talking about divine intervention. Also talking about that 7-year itch. Talking about maybe a time for change and that feeling within you that you need to change something, that something needs to die and there is going to be a renewal of something. So yeah, this is a time of renewal for you, Pisces. So I'm going to go ahead and read number 5, Orphaned, and then I'm going to also read another card. But yeah, we have got chaos and conflict here, so it does talk about this changing energy, you know. And it's also a reminder to look after yourself. We've got 33 and we've got 22. They're both master numbers. So for numerology, you are being asked here to focus on relationships with 22, to make sure you do have, you know, do respect, I guess, the relationship for what it is. If you are in that situation where you can talk and this person does deserve the respect of the conversation, then yeah, absolutely, you're being advised here to go ahead and have that conversation with this person, and to talk honestly about things and to kind of give them that respect. But yeah, chaos and conflict is here because you're changing as a person. This may be very much about you changing that's causing a lot of these ruffles, to be honest. Changes within you have then made you aware of your needs a lot more. And then we've got Treasure Island here, which talks about going on that journey of following your heart to find that treasure that you've always wanted. So yeah, you're embarking on a journey and ending an old one as well. So I'm going to read number 5, Orphan, because I don't really get why that keeps coming out. So it says here, a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, and uncertainty about your place. Okay. So yeah, you may not feel comfortable where you are with this person, and that's why you feel you need to move. It says we are all meant to have connections with other people within our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. I think this Emperor is feeling that it's important to be part of something special, and you can't find satisfaction really in just all the other things away from that special connection. So yeah, so important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit, be true to your core truth and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging, and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. So it also says, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Didn't we just say that? So it says, perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. We just said that. Okay, perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. So you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the right direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm dropping the mic. That's it. That's all. I hope that you really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed giving this reading to you, Pisces. If you want your own reading, you can always go to my website, you can email me, and we can do your own personal spread for maybe the year ahead or anything that you like, okay? Just get in touch with me and we can sort something out. Also, please visit my website. I've got really cute gifts on there that are related to astrology, the chakras, and the Egyptian symbols that are great for cute little Christmas presents that I think you will love, and they're all quite reasonably priced. So do take a look, okay? All right, I love you all. Take care. Bye.